The U.S. job market is undergoing major shifts that are hitting workers across every income level. The Bureau of Labor Statistics recently revised its job growth numbers, which reduced by more than 900,000 positions for the year ending March to 2025. Jobs that were counted on paper but never actually existed. At the same time, the unemployment rate sits at 4.3%, meaning 7.4 million Americans are actively trying to find work in a job market that feels increasingly unstable and unpredictable. Imagine you were laid off, you've been job hunting for over 2 years, you've sent out hundreds of tailored applications, and now you're piecing together 5 part-time jobs just to make around $40,000 a year. You're living in low-income housing, staring down the threat of another recession, and the job market feels like it's collapsing in real time, and you genuinely don't know what the next step even is. And this is exactly what is happening to millions of Americans today. Many economists warn that we may be entering a massive job market recession, a long stretch where job openings shrink, unemployment rises, and finding work becomes harder, even while broader economic indicators still look strong. Several driving forces are converging, like rapid AI-powered automation, economic uncertainty, and big structural changes in how people enter, stay in, and advance through the workforce. Today, we're taking a closer look at how these forces are reshaping employment, from corporate downsizing to entry-level hiring, and what that means for workers at every stage of their careers. Right now, we're seeing contradictory signals that show how an economy can grow even as job security declines. Stock markets are hitting record highs. The S&P 500 is up roughly by 35% since spring, according to CNN Business. Corporate profits are also booming. Companies in the S&P 500 posted an average of 13% profit margins in Q3 2025, according to Bank of America research, one of the highest levels ever recorded. But the layoffs tell a completely different story. CBS News reports that companies have cut nearly 1 million jobs in 2025, the worst year of cuts since 2020. Employers announced 1.1 million layoffs through October alone, a 65% increase year over year, based on data from Challenger, Gray, and Christmas. This is the reality of modern markets. Companies can boost profitability through automation and efficiency while cutting headcount. Economist Chen Zhao at Alpine Macro calls this a jobless boom, a period where layoffs keep rising even while profits surge. And even Wall Street often rewards these companies. At the same time, cost of living pressures keep climbing. Inflation sits at 3.0%, according to BLS. The National Association of Realtors found that 79% of workers can no longer afford a median-priced home. Technology is also reshaping employment on a scale we haven't seen before. AI is moving far beyond repetitive tasks into skilled professional work. U.S. employers have cut 80,000 tech jobs directly because of AI and automation this year, including at giants like Amazon and Microsoft, amounting to nearly 500 workers a day losing their jobs to AI in early 2025. The World Economic Forum's 2025 report projects 92 million jobs will be displaced by automation by 2030. While early automation targeted routine tasks, manufacturing, data entry, basic support, AI can now handle complex cognitive work. McKinsey says generative AI could automate up to 30% of total U.S. work hours by 2030. Bloomberg estimates AI could replace 53% of market research analyst duties and 67% of sales rep tasks. Even secure white-collar fields aren't safe. Goldman Sachs estimates generative AI could reshape or replace 300 million jobs globally across law, media, finance, and more. Entry-level roles are especially vulnerable. Deloitte reports AI is rapidly automating the tasks usually assigned to new hires, reducing the number of entry-level openings and limiting opportunities for on-the-job learning. National University found that 40% of employers expect to cut jobs where AI can handle the workload. But it's not all displacement. The World Economic Forum estimates 170 million new roles will be created by 2030 in AI development, green energy, digital infrastructure, and emerging sectors, a net global gain of 78 million jobs. The real problem is the transition. The jobs exist, but most workers don't yet have the skills required to get them. National University data shows 59% of workers will need reskilling or upskilling by 2030. Coursera reports that earning in-demand certifications like Google Data Analytics or Security Plus boost callback rates by 42%. But retraining takes time, money, and access, creating a gap where millions are displaced before they can transition. McKinsey estimates 12 to 14% of workers may need to move into entirely new occupations by 2030. Meanwhile, the traditional career pyramid, where many enter at the bottom and move up, is collapsing into a diamond shape. Entry-level jobs are disappearing, and those that remain often demand experience they are supposed to teach. Employers now require 2 to 3 years of experience for 61% of full-time roles that used to be entry-level. This creates an impossible loop. The experience paradox. How do you gain experience when every entry-level job requires experience? This hits new graduates especially hard. The Federal Reserve reports the average 2025 graduate has about $39,000 in student debt, but without entry points, they're stuck immediately. When fewer people enter at the bottom, fewer rise to mid-level roles, and eventually fewer reach leadership. Mid-career workers face pressure from both sides, fewer junior employees to train, and fewer senior roles to advance into. LinkedIn data shows remote positions in project management and cloud architecture, roles requiring 5 to 7 years of experience, jumped over 30% this year, even though fewer people are able to gain that experience. Growing sectors like healthcare support, projected 11.5% growth by 2033, and software development, 25% by 2030, offer potential, but they don't solve the core issue. The talent pipeline is shrinking from the bottom up. So where does this leave us? The picture is harsh, layoffs are rising, entry-level jobs are disappearing, automation is accelerating, and the career ladder itself is being rebuilt from the ground up. Workers at every level, students, new grads, mid-career professionals, are feeling the squeeze. We can't stop AI, we can't reverse structural hiring trends, we can't control economic cycles, but what we can control is how we adapt, position ourselves, and prepare for a job market that is changing faster than ever before. Let me know your thought in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for our next interesting video coming soon. This is Rob, and you're watching Beyond Economy.